The following days were most painful for Arthur, who stopped going out and enjoying the beautiful spring weather. One morning, Aisha, the faithful maid of the princess, came to call him and guided him to the secret passage under the palace. There, Princess Layla convinced her niece to meet with Arthur. It was a magical moment. No words were spoken. They looked into each other's eyes, and all misunderstandings were gone. All mistrust and doubt cancelled, and all that was left was love. The prince was now eager than ever to accomplish his quest. For the love of the beautiful Iris, he asked his merchant friend for advice. Yes, an orange flower is known to grow in a neighboring country, easily reached by a short trip across the sea. Arthur lost no time and boarded the earliest vessel that he could find. Meanwhile, Iris's sixth brother overheard the rumors in the village about the recently forged moon-shaped jewel, and losing no time, he sent the guard to arrest the goldsmith. The terrified man was brought to the palace and told the king all he knew. The king was furious and sent immediately for his sister. "You dared commissioning a copy of our precious family heirloom and gave the original to the prince. This is a terrible crime." Princess Leela listened without showing any emotion. "I did not give the brooch to the prince, but I wanted to do something for my niece, and I think that 2 brooches looks great on her." It was the truth. She was a good person and did not lie, but she was also very wise and considered carefully her words. Then she accompanied the king to Iris. They found the princess at her balcony, feeding wild birds. The king saw the identical brooches, and together they looked indeed superb, second only to the princess' natural beauty. The king felt so proud of her daughter, but also ashamed of his ire, and apologizing to the 2 women, retired. Meanwhile, Arthur landed in the new country, and oh, what a luck! Immediately he spotted many orange nasturtium blooming on a wall of nearby building. Eager to return as soon as possible, he plucked some plants. Little he knew that the wall with the flowers belonged to a holy place, and that picking those flowers was considered a crime. He was soon spotted by a holy man who called the guards on him. Unfamiliar with the language, Arthur could not explain himself and was sent to jail. When the door of the cell closed, he realized he still had a small plant clenched in his fist. He planted it in a bit of dirt on the sill of the small high window of his cell and watered it every day. Eventually it grew and bloomed, giving to the prince a little of much needed hope. One day, however, a mysterious blue bird appeared at the window of the cell. It looked at Arthur in a strange way and then uprooted the plant with its beak and flew away. The prince gave a loud cry and fell to his knees in utter despair. Little he knew that the bird would fly across the sea up to the palace, and there, after circling 7 times above the Tower of Iris, it would land on the fountain at the center of the garden. No matter how many times the servants tried to shoo it away, the mysterious blue bird would not move until the king arrived in the garden. Then the bird went to the king, dropped the plant at his feet, and flew away, never to be seen again. The king was amazed and thought carefully about the situation. Several times the prince proved capable of amazing feats, so he concluded that also this new portent was related to Arthur and accepted the flower for his daughter. How pleased was Iris, who thanked her father a lot, but she was also worried. What could have possibly happened to prevent the prince from delivering the flower in person?